Hey friends, welcome along. We're taking our first big solo trip. We're going to try to recreate what we did with our captain, Captain Tracy, a few weeks ago. And it's a little nerve-wracking. Matt forgot how to drive the boat.
Oh wait. Hold on just one second. Let's back it up a bit and let me tell this story. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, we figured it'd be time for us to take Cadence out into the Gulf of Mexico, all by ourselves, and just see how far we could go. You'd think that after spending 3 days and 2 nights with the captain, going out successfully into the Gulf with the captain, and then coming back into the Bay of Galveston, practicing the basics, and then spending 3 days back-to-back by ourselves, learning from our mistakes, you'd think that we could go out into the Gulf all by ourselves. Well, it's not that easy. It just isn't.
So we went grocery shopping, or what is it called? Provisioning. We are going to take our first offshore sail by ourselves, or a couple anchor days, and so we started preparing for what we're going to need on our little 4-day journey. So we got lots of pasta and veggies and fruits and tacos, some snacks, some plant-based burgers. We have ginger ale and ginger snaps because one of our sailor friends here on the dock said if you ever get seasick that you need things that have ginger.
Does it work?
I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know.
Is it actual ginger?
It says it has ginger in it, so we'll see.
Excuse for a cookie?
You always have to have some kind of snack. I don't know if I like ginger snaps or not, but we'll see. What you doing?
Hey.
What you doing?
I'm, hold on. Let's podcast. Let me put that aside. So, I'm Handyman. I never thought that I'd be doing this kind of stuff. It's rather quite simple. I'm replacing the exhaust hose. Sorry about that close-up. Replacing the exhaust hose on the generator. Last time we were out doing the offshore lessons, we turned the generator on and it turned off quite quickly. And we realized that the exhaust hose was not connected to the generator, and there were several holes in the hose, so it really wasn't exhausting. It wasn't exhausting. It was just creating fumes down in this locker here, which is quite large, about 6 feet deep. And it would shut off with like 20 minutes. The generator would shut off. And I think it was because it was just didn't get any fresh air, or there was some type of probably safety switch. So anyway, I bought some hose and I'm going to replace that. It's just simple, like PVC plastic with a wire ring. That's about it. That's what we're going to do.
Go.
So we'll be ready to go on our little multi-day trip, and you can have air conditioning.
Yay! That makes me happy.
And other nice things. So, anyway.
All right.
Getting it done. It's going to be a quick and easy job. Here, I'll show you what it looks like.
Surrounded by the sea, my heart is free. The salty breeze and the waves, the slow pace, the salty breeze and the
Well, fun.
How do you feel?
I feel perfect.
Feel good?
Yeah. I'm in charge. I'm driving the boat.
All right, and you, quiet one, how do you feel? I won't lie, I got a little nervous, you know, backing out of the dock. Nancy said I forgot how to drive because I was backing out. And the wind was hitting us. It was a pretty strong wind as we were backing out. And I didn't have full control of the boat. It didn't go where I wanted it to go. So I didn't eat enough food, so my legs got weak. And I was like, Nancy, I forgot how to drive. We spent last week in Colorado with family. And so we hadn't been on the water in a week and a half at least. So I'm just now catching my breath and staying calm. We've reefed these sails pretty good. I'd say they're at 50% each, half reefed. Because we're hitting 18 knots solid wind, 16 to 18. And we're just prepared in case it gusts up to 20 to 22. We got the sails prepared for that level of wind. So when it hits us, it won't be anything. And it's a comfortable sail right now. It's really nice. Feels good. Good breeze. Lunch was great. And we should be hitting the ship channel in the next few minutes. I'll show you the map and you can see our path. There's the ship channel. We'll hit that waypoint and then we'll shoot pretty much head to wind. We'll have to motor through there. Come down 3, number 4, and then they'll take us right down all the way to Bolivar Roads, which will then shoot us over to our port for the night. All right, I hope the wind's not too much, but we're motoring along the edge of the ship channel now, and we've gone 8 nautical miles. Total route was 18, so we have 10 more nautical miles to go. It's 4 o'clock. We'll probably have 2 or 3 more hours. Then we'll make it. We'll keep you updated. Everything's going good. Beautiful weather. How do you feel?
Fantastic. This is the best part, driving.
That's cool.
We made it all the way to our destination. We are at Laguna. We went through where we went before and we got stuck. Like hardcore stuck. We weren't moving. So we finally got it out. We hit it in reverse. We're going to go in and we're going to try it a little bit harder this time, a few more RPMs, and see if we can get through.
I told them to back up and they didn't back up the first time, and then we backed up and it worked.
Right, here we go. Looks really shallow, all that mud sitting there.
Yeah. Got it.
Good speed?
The more RPMs, I give it some more.
I'm at 1800.
Okay.
Depth finder says 5 feet, and we're probably drafting 5 feet. Like, you're moving.
I did this.
You're moving. So this way. You're moving. We got it. Oh no.
I'm at 3,000. This is what it felt like when I was doing it.
All right, we made it. It took about 40 minutes to go 400 feet to get from getting stuck on the mud to getting into the harbor. So it was a little scary. We called Captain Tracy. Thank you, Captain Tracy, for helping us and encouraging us, because you know we didn't want to ruin anything, right? So we backed up, went for it again, and got stuck, but we put the RPMs up to about 3,000.
3,000.
3,000. We don't even drive with that much RPM. So the keel is going to be just fine. But the concern is always whether or not the rudder is, you know, dragging. Which is, the rudder is about 2 to 4 inches less shallow than the keel. So it should be good. We'll find out tomorrow when we go offshore. Time for some grilled cheese and corn salsa.
Can we have rice, beans, and corn tomorrow for like just dinner?
Sure can.
Tacos tomorrow.
Yeah. Veggie tacos. Can I get a bean burrito tomorrow? Is that possible? Can y'all refry beans? Can y'all mash them like that? We have a blender, so.
Dinner is served.
All right, Boo, I got a grilled cheese for you. Man, that next shot was going to be good. I was going to take you straight to offshore, but I'm looking at the entrance to this harbor here, and the tide is a lot lower than the charts predicted, and so we're just waiting. We're waiting for the tide to rise, and at this point, it doesn't feel like it's going to rise as much as it was yesterday, and that was pretty low. As is, you saw how much we dragged, and so, oh man, I hope that it rises a little bit. I hope that we're gonna definitely get out of here. That's not gonna be a problem. But I hope that it's at 10 o'clock already, and I hope that we can get out at an early enough time that we can go sailing offshore. The plan was to come back in here and spend another night, but at this point, if we leave at, let's say 11, if the tide's anticipated to be at its highest at 11:30, it takes an hour to get out of the jetties. 12:30, if we sail for 1 or 2 hours, and it's 2:30 or 3:30, the tide is dropping. If it's back to where it is now, it's lower than it was yesterday, and we won't be able to get back in here, which would put us at 4 o'clock here. I guess our next option would be just to sail back to Kima. However, that's with the wind to our back, with the current to our back, that's 2 hours to get to Upper Galveston Bay, 2 hours to cross. It'll be a little night sailing, which is fine. It's just not what we planned for. So we're definitely, lesson learned, it's not just about weather and wind. It's also about tide, particularly in this shallow bay. And we didn't want to anchor out in a Texas July with 95 degrees heat. Man, I guess there's a lot of folks that do that. Troopers, and maybe one day, but not just yet. So we're just sitting and waiting, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this is us going through the mud. We're moving. It was 4.9, 4.8, 3,000 RPMs, and we're just about to break free. And it looks like we're out. It's 12:30, and we made it out. That was not nice. It went down to 4.8 feet. Ugh, and it's not very friendly. This was supposed to be a high tide. It's not that high. So anyway, I gotta focus. I gotta focus on driving here. It's pure fun, man. Pure fun. It's a shame we can't get out to offshore today, though. We're not gonna be able to. We're gonna have to try again. But we're gonna have a good sail. Heading north into Upper Galveston Bay, and we'll probably spend the evening, sunset on anchor, have some dinner, and just decide from there the temperature and the winds if we want to spend the night or not. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be really good. 38, yeah.